We're here at Libec with Jose again, checking out some new products. You know, you guys have a great assortment of tripods. You know, we use a lot of them in our studio. And your really popular system last year was your ALX, having a slider and tripod combo that was affordable and designed to work with each other is not something you see very often. And now you have a whole family of products, so tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely, Tony. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We have this variation for a medium size, which is a 30-inch slider configuration. So you get the head, as you mentioned, the slider, the tripod, and 2 carrying cases. Carrying case for the head, for the for the head and the tripod, and the other carrying case for the slider itself. And then you also have a smaller version, which is the ALXS8 kit, which is a 15-inch slider, and we also have a longer version, which is a 47-inch slider, which is the ALXS12 kit. Actually, I'm sorry, the ALXS12 does not come in a kit. It comes in a 47-inch slider, but if you adapt 2 tripods, the ALXT, you will have a configuration similar to the one I'll show you next.
All right. So let's talk about the features, just simply. Like, what can people expect? There's lots of sliders out there. Mm-hmm. What makes the ALX unique?
Well, what's unique about it is, as you know, slider companies make sliders, tripod companies make tripods, but what's unique about us is that we integrate the smooth technology of having a special grease inside the ball bearings, which the 8 ball bearings have. So there's like a special grease inside the platform, the ALXS8, so it enables you to have a very, very smooth and very delicate slide shot. And it's very well designed in the fact that it's smooth, it's consistent, you don't get any backlash, and at the same time it's not designed for you to just, you know, run off the rail, go, you know, super fast or anything. It's very smooth, it's very nice, it's a high quality platform with a slider. And at this one right here for the ALXS8 kit, it has 33 inches, so it's really cool that you could do panning on the head, tilting on the head, and sliding on the slider.
And one of the things too that probably my favorite feature, the most unique one about it, is typically the bowl of the camera would go directly down. You would have the thread coming down, you would tighten into that. You guys have reversed that, which allows the same head that you would use on your tripod to just quickly transition to the slider, and there's no additional tools, no additional accessories that you need.
Exactly, it already comes ready for you to go. The slider has its own 75mm and flat base adapter. The head has its own 75mm flat base adapter, so you can put those on any tripod that's 75mm or flat base for photo, for video. You could put the head on any slider, skater dolly, or anything like that as well. So you could put the head on the tripod, you could put the slider on the tripod. You can also have, with an extra head, a vertical, a diagonal shot. It's really, really cool. And it's still, you know, less than about $950. It's really cool.
So what kind of cameras would this kind of system be optimal for?
We use Blackmagic, Canon, XF305s, digital video, HD cameras, small, anything that's up to about 9 pounds, 13 pounds payload capacity, you're good to go. We're also going to have an RH25D, which is also a dual head. That's going to come out in August. That's going to support 13 pounds, and we have the RH45D that's going to support 27 pounds. Also, flat base dual head technology. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. So besides just simply the design of the bowl mount, there's a couple other features that you've added to the tripod system that usually I've only seen on higher end tripods. One of which is a quick release. Can you show us how that works?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like you mentioned, it's usually found on higher end tripod heads. What you do is you simply release the lock right here. You grab, you know, the handle, or you want to release the camera. You push a button and it goes from the side. It's really that simple. It's a quick release, snap on, snap off technology kind of thing. Lock, snap on, snap off. You just put it into place and you're good to go. Quick run and gun kind of thing.
Really great for camera rigs where you don't want to be trying to reach underneath, see if you're sliding in the right spot or whatever like that. Yep. You can just drop it right in and be ready to go.
Exactly. It's really easy to balance too, and you have a LED bubble level on the head, and you have a bubble level on the slider as well. So either way, you could still manage to level it out really easily. The slider itself also has legs that are adjustable, so you could, in case you're in an unleveled floor, you could just level it easily. It's pretty simple.
All right, so like we talked about, there's lots of different sizes now for your sliders. Tell us about the S12.
The S12 is a 47-inch slider. What's really cool about this one is that you can integrate 2 tripod systems. For example, the ALXT on both sides, and they both come with the adapters. So you can put this on other tripods as well. So the ALXS12 comes with 2 adapters, 75mm flat base adapters, and it also comes with an ALXS SP, sorry. And the SP is the slider platform. So if you're interested in maybe using a second camera, maybe one for video, maybe another one for DSLR, you could add an extra ALX SP as a separate, and you have a 2-person, 2-operator configuration where you could do panning, tilting, and sliding on one spot. And of course, the ALXS12 has 3/8 and 1/4 inch screw holes at the bottom and on the top in case you want to use any additional monitors or Israeli arms, articulating arms. You can put it at the end of this end. And again, you could use this in the tabletop, but for something like this, you definitely want, maybe 2 tripods, 2 C-stands or something like that.
It's a good level of rigidity here too. I'm not seeing any flex or any issues even with the 2-camera system that you're doing right now.
It's definitely more stable with the 2 tripods. That's why the ALXS12 does not come as a kit. This is about $550, but the ALXTs, the tripods, are $250. The heads are $250. So you still have this whole configuration, of course, minus the cameras, for about $1,550. List price, of course.
Right. All right, so you showed us the big mama. Tell us about the little baby over here.
The ALXS4 is a 15-inch slider with a sliding range of 13 inches, and it's the same concept, same technology, 8 high-performance ball bearings hugging the rail on each side on the ALX SP. And again, you put a head right here. You could also add an extra head if you want to do a vertical or a diagonal configuration. But it's really cool because it's really easy to operate. You remove it, you remove the fixing handle from the bottom, and you have a tabletop as simple as that.
So, you showed us the kit over there. You can just buy the slider by itself. So if you already have the kit, you say, you know what, I want something that's really portable for when I'm backpacking or whatever. You can get just a slider, and you already have the tripod and sticks.
Yep. Everything can be sold separately: the head, the sliders, the tripods, and the ALXS4, I believe, is $450. The ALXS8 is the 32-inch slider. That one's listed at $500, and then the S12 that I just showed you is listed at $550.
Awesome.
So $50 differences, but you still have a wide range of options as far as your slider configuration. Each can be adapted to the tripods that you may already own as well. So,
awesome. So we just talked about the different ways that you could configure the different tripod and the different slider lengths. But if, say, you wanted to just get a rail, you can actually bring the cost of changing the size even lower.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Exactly. So not only do we have the sliders in different lengths and as options, as accessories, but we also have the rails as optional accessories. So let's just say you get an S12 configuration with 2 ALXTs and 2 ALXH heads, and you get a whole configuration for two operators, sorry. And you want a smaller rail, but you don't want to buy the whole slider. You just want the rail. So what you can do is you can just simply loosen up this one right here, the legs, and you could put these legs onto another slider rail. So you could put this on the S4, or you could put this on the S8, and now you have a different set for your
essentially,
configuration.
You've got your ends with the legs and everything like that. You've got the slider, track, the carriage itself, and then the rails. So in that sense, you already have the carriage, you already have the ends. All you're doing is buying this, and you
Exactly,
can get whatever
just the rail,
Okay.
and now you have a second set of rail you can use anytime. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. So that brings the cost significantly down.
Yep.
I haven't seen many other slider companies that you can do that.
It's a cool option.
You have to buy the whole kit for different sizes. So
Yeah,
that's
try to
really
make it
great.
easy.
That's great. Yeah, like I said, if you wanted to be mobile, you want to be camping, but you may not be traveling that much.
Exactly.
So you don't need an extra slider.
Exactly.
You just need that rail for that one time that you go flying or whatever. Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Where can people go to check out this information?
At libexsales.com. Our parent company is in Japan. We manufacture in Japan, and our lower end models are in Taiwan. But again, libexsales.com. There's an office in Torrance, California, where we handle our customer care program. We have a 3-year warranty on all of our products, and we carry discontinued models and parts. We carry parts for discontinued models for about 12 years, so you're in good hands.
Awesome. Thanks again, Jose.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it.
Thanks to our sponsors for making our NAB coverage possible.